What's going on YouTube? We're going to do a little video on how to field strip or break down a M1895 or a Nagant revolver. And then had this in next to the bed, so I'll explain. See, that one's where the hammer is, so if I drop it or anything happens, it doesn't discharge, but it is almost fully loaded. So let's go ahead and empty this out. So, complete safe revolver. Let's go ahead and do a simple breakdown. Do a third turn counterclockwise. If you look at it, pull out. On this part, you line that up right there. Alright, then this little notch right here, you just pull. And it slides right out. This is the retaining pin for this cylinder. So, anyway, let's go ahead. Alright, so the retaining pin's out. The little lever, as you can see, is fully out. All you gotta do is drop the gate and push out, and the 7-shot cylinder falls out. And then, as far as the cylinder goes, there's that little notch, and then there's a little hole. All you gotta do is spin it. Boom. It's empty. And the spring pretty much comes off, but I'd normally leave it on. So, you got that, and do this so I have accountability of all the rounds at all times. You know what? Fuck the light. 7 rounds. Oop. Like that. Alright, so all 6 rounds accounted for. Right, you know what? I do need that light on. But just have an auto. Alright, next, these 2 flathead screws right here actually hold on the frame. You can actually see where it stops right there and right there. Right there. So this whole from here to here, all the way down here, is one piece, and there's a end of that flathead screw right there. So you gotta go ahead, get your tool piece they provide, and you try not to fuck up the gluing. After you get it started, you just, oops, and the screw pops out, and that's on the starboard side. So I put the spring right there with the pin on the starboard side, or the right side, and since you got a clear hole, all you do is put it in here, and then I just do a little lift like that. It pops out, but this piece comes off, and that's what you got. All your innards right there. And throw this gate back up. yeah, this spring, I forgot what we call this, but it's cocked. It's still a 15-pound draw from, and then the full pull is a solid 20 pounds. So this thing still is pretty sturdy, and there's only 5 moving parts. But let's go ahead. But as for the wood, see how the wood's held on? It's actually the end of a flathead, and it's actually right there. And this is actually this piece of wood right here. That's like this piece right here. This, on the inside, it's a back strap, as you can see. But the reason why they did that is so you wouldn't lose any screws in the field. You'd actually have to have the whole pistol revolver broken down before these even come off. So, and this is on the port side. Alright, next we'll do the trigger. See this flathead right there, and there's a hinge for it. So what we go ahead and do is loosen this up. And once this is off, it's pretty much all downhill from here. And that's this retention thing. So once you loosen it off, it just pops out and swings on that swivel. So it just pops right off. This goes on the bottom, and so you got that. So you can still operates. It's just fucked up. And then for this, pretty much pop it out the little. That's right there. There's a little notch, and then squeeze. So that goes. Alright, and so no spring. Then all this is just gravity. But what you do, since you can see how it actually operates, you pull up on it, pushes a revolver thing. But yeah, you can see how it works real slow. This little pin right there pushes out the little revolver thing that actually pushes the revolver up, and then right there, just after that pin and behind the hammer itself that actually goes up and down right there, that's actually the thing that actually pushes the cylinder forward right there and locks it into place. I know, but all you gotta do is pull this back so it's just clear, and this slides right off. So there's a whole hammer. Put that in there. And then, alright, the rest of this shit's pretty easy. All you gotta do is push this. This is actually the revolver turn thing. Push this back, and it just lifts out because of this pin. Next is going to be the trigger, which comes off, and then this thing pretty much free falls right there, and then all you're left with is this thing right there. See that? Alright, all you gotta do is hit it, and it falls and slide right off. And pretty much just have a frame